Hi, this is Peter Stanley. Welcome to my channel. Today is Sunday, July 24th, 2022, and this is a pepper grower update. Alright, I'll start out on the drip system plants. Some of these are a little droopy looking. It's because it's the heat of the day, and that's just what happens when it cools off. Those will perk back up. So yeah, I got a lot of growth here since last update. I'll go over these real quick. This is the Carbonaro Mustard Gold, and there's a cluster of pods down here. Let's see some more. It's actually got quite a few peppers on it. And this is Papachito, and it's producing. This is the first true one that I've grown. I had one before I grew that was crossed. You can see it's a little small Chinense type pepper. And this is this one and this one are the Faria cross that I've been growing for a couple of years now. And it's got quite a few peppers, and these are starting to turn. These will go like yellow and then kind of like an orange, or maybe it's the other way around. I think it goes yellow and orange. And this is the 7-pot ORC. I've been calling it 7-pot ORC, but I was mistaken. It's actually it's a cross between 7-pot red and an orange Congo, I think. I may have those colors backwards, but so it's like the ORC stands for orange red Congo. But I've been calling it ORC, thinking is like, those the orc beasts. Like, I thought it was kind of named after those, but I was totally wrong. But got some pretty cool. I might just still call it 7-pot ORC. Yeah, some of these have kind of a Moruga shape. And my other plant, they're more kind of elongated. Of course, these might be crossed too. I need to confirm. I'm getting some color on some of those. And this is a Jumbo Yellow. It's an African Chinense. The pods kind of remind me of the Mecococcus. I tried a few. They kind of have the same kind of ribbing, and they're yellow, but they're a little bit smaller than the Mecococcus plant peppers. And I really like the flavor and heat on these. It's like actually on the low end of habanero heat, but the flavor is really good. Make an awesome powder or hot sauce, or just for cooking with in general. This is a Reaper Moruga cross. I grow these usually every year. You can see some kind of wicked pods on here. And this is a 7-pot Primo. This is from seeds directly from Choy Primo. And got some pretty gnarly peppers on it. This is my Thai plant. Saved seeds from some fresh Thai peppers I got from the Asian store. It's getting pretty loaded. This is Stavros. I've been picking a few of these, like a peppercini type plant pepper. Getting a few red ones here. And this is Ladyfinger. First time growing it. And it's seed saved from some pods that were sent to me. This is a Kingston Yellow. That's one of my favorite ones. I grow it every year, and it's got some pretty cool phenos on it this year. Really gnarly looking. This is a Chocolate Paprika, and these are just now starting to turn. Probably try to make powders with these, but I'm not really sure. I might mix it up, but I think it'll be really good. This is Ancient Sweet, and I've been picking a lot of these so far. There's still a bunch of pods. This one got eaten by something. This one did, or something happened to it. Maybe from, I don't know, but it's got a bunch more fruits on there. And this is Gesund, which is German for healthy. This one's got a spot on it. I've been picking these quite a bit too as they ripen. It's a really good sweet pepper. No heat. They ripen out to red. This is a chocolate primo cross, and it's like goes all the way over to here. It's one of those drooping from the heat, but it's starting to produce a bunch. And this is a King Star Lemon Starburst. Getting some little clusters of fruit there, and all over really. This was supposed to be Swiss chocolate, but based on the pod shape, I'm thinking it may be crossed, but I'm not sure. I'll know more when I, at least it may have the, I don't know, it looks kind of crossed from what I grew before. We'll see how it does. This is Habanero Naranja Picante, and I just picked all the ripe fruits off of it. It's very productive. I did a pod review on it last week, and maybe I'll show a pic of the ones I just picked. I put it on Instagram and Facebook. This is Ricardo Ají Largo, and the same here. This produces some kind of elongated red ricotta peppers, or ricotta, however you pronounce it. And this one's got a few on it as well. This is a Galapagos Habanero, and I don't know, this one might be crossed. Some of the pods look habanero-ish, and some kind of look sort of super hot-ish, and they've got a little bit of a texture which the habaneros don't typically have. So I suspect this one might be crossed. I got two other plants, and we'll see how they do. The other two haven't started to produce yet. This is a Ají Chopin, and I think these ripen out to orange eventually. It's a Baccatum pepper. It's pretty loaded down. This is Ají Mango, and it's got a lot of fruits. These ripen out to kind of like an orange peach color. And this is the Sweet Shito. No, this isn't. This is large cayenne. Sorry. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit of color on some of these. I'll probably make powders with these, or maybe cook with some of them. But yeah, there's some on the bottom. Yeah, this is the Sweet Shito crossed with Shito crossed with Stavros. And this is PI 281317. Starting to get some ripe-ish pods here. I don't know if they go all the way to red. I think they might, but it's got kind of a little odd shape. This is Dado de Mocha Peach. It's another Baccatum type. A lot of fruits on there. So, and they haven't turned ripe yet. This is the Jericho Orange. I've been checking these much as I show. There's a few bad peppers on here, but most of these are fun, are good. This is what looked like ripe. It turned into a nice orange. This is King Star Starscream. I've got another plant on the porch. It's a lot smaller than this, and it's producing. It's ripening out to red, but this one is ripening out to chocolate, which is really cool. We'll see how those taste. This is Ají Verde. It's another one's got some droopy leaves, but it'll come back. It's a really nice Baccatum. It's super productive. There's some pretty decent size pods, and the plants get really big. This is Ají Jaguar. It's another one that's got, I think it's some kind of Baccatum cross, but it's got a lot of fruits on it. This is my White Reaper. It made a really good comeback, if you remember from some of the earlier updates. It was really pitiful looking, but it's putting out a lot of nice vegetative growth, so it should produce pretty soon. Ají Peru. There's another one starting to put out a lot of pods. Plant's not super big yet, but this is Sangria. It's got a nice rainbow of colors here. Orange, red, purple, Got a peach. And the last is Emerald Purple crossed with Chocolate Moruga F4. And I think there's a really cool looking pod. Yeah. Pretty cool looking pod. This was sent to me by Jimmy Johnson. Well, there's a few others I'm growing, but this is one across his son found in his garden. I'm growing 2 other plants of it too. They're a little different. So let me show you what I've got on the porch. This is that other Thai plant I put in the ground. It's actually doing really well now. Starting, vegetatively, growing, and they should produce. It's a little behind that other one, but it should be good. Non-pepper plants, and this is one of my AutoPot setups, a 4x2 tray with a Easy2Go valve under here, reservoir. I just filled this, just finished one set of nutrients and I just topped it up. I had the Maxi Grow, I switched it to Maxi Bloom, and these are growing really well. Also, if you want to purchase any AutoPot products at AutoPot USA, use the discount code PEPPERDACTYL10. You'll get 10% off your order. I'll put a link in the description that will automatically apply that discount code. Let's check that out. Yeah, this is one of those emerald purples. It's got a totally different pod shape, and the leaves have at least the emerging leaves have a little bit more purple. And this is from the other plant. It's got more of the shape from the one in the garden. More like that centerpiece. And it's got more like purple stems than the other 2. This is Ancient Sweet. It's not produced a whole lot, but it's got something on it. And back here is the other Star Scream. And you can see on this one, it's ripening out to red. So I have 2 different Star Scream types here. It's Okanaga Togarashi. It's a pretty big plant actually. It's been extremely slow to produce, but I'm starting to get something on it. It looks like some little small upright pods. But that might be the only one on there. There might be something somewhere else, I don't know. This Carioca plant. It's had mites, not mites, but aphids really bad, and I treated it, so it's kind of making a comeback. It's not produced anything yet. It's another jumbo yellow. You see it's starting to produce a little there. And this is the other Galapagos Hab. This one's not getting as much direct lights. That's probably why it's not done any producing yet. But I need to move this to give it more light. But they seem like this type of pepper seems to be really slow to produce. So I went indoors. It's like it still hasn't produced either. But so anyway, that's that. And then the other is my other AutoPot setup. And like this one, I also just changed out the nutrients. So yeah, so each of these have their own valve under here. I've got 2 chocolate ricotta's, this one and this one, and they're both producing. I just picked a ripe one the other day. I think I've got, yeah, there's another. Kind of hard to see in this light, but there's a chocolate one there. And this is my other 7-pot orc, and it's producing some nice fruits. Yeah, so this system works really well. It's pretty much a set and forget. You just kind of top up your nutrients every once in a while. So anyway, yeah, so I think everything's coming along well. The drip system plants I probably need to amend with more nutrients pretty soon. They're kind of at the end of they're probably about out now, so I'll re-amend and then I'll get me through the rest of the season. But yes, that's my update for right now, and I'll post another one in a few weeks. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like that. Please like, comment, and subscribe.